how to install. This T cable, which the X faces with the X on the face, has a silver and black tab. The back side of it is all silver. Plug that in there, seat it well. The T cable, in order to keep it out inside and less likely to catch on anything, is run up under the back of the plate and down through this loop in the cable, in the head strap. This makes it nice and flush with your helmet. And then you plug in the speaker. The microphone jack has to go on the left earmuff. If you plug it into the right side of the T cable, the mic won't work. So, again, the speaker microphone connection has to go on the right side of the radio. There's 3M adhesive here, which goes to the bottom of the earmuff. And your speaker cable is a flat cord that bridges the earmuff. The earmuff is simply wedged in to the cup, and the foam keeps it against the edge of the earmuff. There is, if it's a deeper earmuff, there's plenty of wire, and there is Velcro on this and a sticker that you can stick inside the cup. You bunch up the excessive cable so you don't have a big loop here, pin it behind the earmuff, and seat it like that. The right side of the earmuff has just the speaker, and it's inserted in similar fashion. Bunch the excessive cable under the speaker, insert it in the earmuff. If you have a wire support for the earmuff, the cable can be wrapped around it just to keep things tight. You have a plastic one. We've run it inside of there and zip tied it right here to the strap. Any combination works. See what works best for you and your headset. The beauty of these is they fit on any earmuff without having to modify it. If you really want to, you can disconnect the earmuff, cut this with a Dremel or another tool, and run the speaker underneath if you don't like the wire bridging the earmuff. But I don't even notice it. It's less intrusive than my safety glasses. This is one full set. The Vertex Pro is sold in 2-packs or 3-packs. So if you decide you want a set of 5, you can get a 2-pack and a 3-pack. If you want 6, you get 2 3-packs. If you want a 4-pack, get 2 2-packs. This is one full set. This is one full set. Uninstalled. You have your left side earmuff. It's got 3M adhesive right here that goes to the bottom of the earmuff. Here's your boom mic. Here's the sponge for the mic. So this bridges, goes inside the earmuff like this. If it doesn't pinch on the inside of the earmuff, we have this piece of Velcro that you can put in the earmuff and then connect that to keep it in. Some of the heavier, deeper seated earmuffs, the speaker will not catch on the edges of the donut. Probably the best term for that. This is your speaker for the right side earmuff. Again, you peel this. It's best to do this when it's warm. Press and hold it as hard as you can onto the cup of the earmuff. This is also split right here so it can follow the contour of the earmuff. This also has Velcro in case it's needed. If not, you can leave it out. This is your T cable that connects to the radio. This is your right speaker only. And this is your left speaker boom mic connection. On the left side is with the cap is your charging port. On the right side is the auxiliary two-way radio port. We'll talk about that later. You've got a sponge sticker here that goes on this is the mounting plate that carries everything. Sponge sticker goes on the inside of the plate, helps keep it from sliding around on the back of the helmet. You've got a cleaning and a drying wipe before you mount the speakers and the boom mic to the bottom of the earmuffs. You want to clean it with the wet and then again with the dry before you stick the adhesive. Again, press as hard as you can, hold that adhesive down for a good 60 seconds and it should stay. If you have a steep curve on your earmuff and it ends up loosening up, you may have to put a little Gorilla Glue or something like that to hold it and keep it on. You have a data cable and a charging cable. Charging cable plugs into the unit when it has the T cable on it, and then into a USB charger, preferably a smart charger. The data cable plugs directly into the radio. My suggestion is a foreman collects these at night and charges them at a base charger. Same thing, it has a black and silver side and a silver side. Black and silver side goes into this, plugs in, you plug this into a USB charger. This is also a data cable for any software upgrades that may come out in the future. You plug this into your computer and upload software.